Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Well, if you haven't already heard, New York jury found actor Jonathan Majors guilty of assault and harassment of his former girlfriend during a domestic dispute. Majors, a rising star who has appeared in Disney's Marvel franchise and Creed 3, was convicted of one count of reckless assault in the third degree and a non-criminal charge of harassment as a violation. He was acquitted on another assault charge and one count of aggravated harassment. Majors, who was present in court, held a straight face while the verdict was being read. He left the courtroom without commenting to members of the media.
Jonathan Majors' domestic assault trial, which appears to show the actor pushing British choreographer Grace Jabari back into a black Cadillac Escalade after it pulled over in Chinatown. The Manhattan DA's office slowed down this clip to show what was happening. Afterwards, the two get out of the SUV and walk to the intersection of Center and Canal Streets, where Majors shoves Jabari away from him before running off. Jabari can be seen chasing him down the street. The Creed 3 star is on trial for allegedly assaulting Jabari, his former girlfriend, in New York City last March. Jabari met Majors on the set of Marvel's Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, in which Majors played villain Kang the Conqueror. Prosecutors say the actor slammed Grace Jabari on the side of her head and twisted her arm, leaving a gash on her ear and fracturing her finger, after she read a romantic text message sent to him by another woman. Majors has pleaded not guilty to misdemeanor assault and harassment charges, with his lawyers arguing he is the real victim. They claim it was Jabari who attacked Majors in New York City last March, leaving him bloodied and then spending the rest of the night clubbing, calling the accusations a revenge plot to ruin Majors' acting career. According to Variety magazine, Majors has decided not to testify, even though the charges have halted his career and damaged his reputation. The defense called just 3 witnesses to the stand yesterday: an NYPD detective, a Connecticut doctor, and Majors' agent. Defense attorneys rested their case later that afternoon.
Shortly after the news of the verdict, a source with knowledge of the matter told CNN that Marvel Studios would not be moving forward on any future projects with Majors, who was set to star as a villainous Kang in the upcoming Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. Majors' attorney reiterated his innocence during closing argument, calling the accusations against him fake and alleging that Jabari was aggressor. In their argument, Major did not testify during the trial, but he was present in the New York City courtroom for the duration of the proceedings. Now, according to the New York Times, Jabari testified on December 5th that Majors assaulted her in the backseat of the car during the March dispute, which prosecutors said happened after Jabari saw a romantic text message on his phone from someone else. Until his legal troubles, Majors had starred in a number of high-profile film roles, with more slated for production. He appeared as Kang in the Marvel film Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, which released back in February. He also appeared in Disney Plus series Loki, which aired in second season in October. Avengers: The Kang Dynasty was to release in 2026 and would have served a starring vehicle for Majors. He was also set to star in another film centered around his Marvel character, Avengers: Secret Wars, slated for a 2027 debut. With Major's career trajectory already paused due to the trial, his professional future is now in question. The actor could face up to a year in prison for assault conviction. He also faces a maximum of 15 days in jail and $250 fine for the harassment violation. His sentence is scheduled for February 6, 2024. Although he was found guilty of the lesser charges, judging by those video footages, I don't believe this case should have went this far. Well, Jonathan Majors were clearly trying to get away from Grace Jabari by running, seeing it was for blocks. I do believe that this was a revenge plot to run his career. After she hung out with her friends, and you know how we get to talking, y'all. Jonathan used you for what you were worth. And Grace said, if I can't have you, no one else will. This whole story is giving me Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard. Jonathan has his role in fueling this chaos as well by staying in this chaos. Or he should have had a better exit plan. Now the reporter said that Jonathan pushed her away. What I saw was he pulled away from Grace. But either way, he was fleeing the conflict. Had she caught up with him, then what was she going to do? But Jonathan kept right on running. She was planning all along. Listen to her recorded audio.
Right now. Period. This is action. Period. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Do you really know this? Do you really?
Yes.
Then how dare you come home drunk and disturb the peace of our house when we have a plan? I would like to get to the point where your friends know what job I'm on and go, I think Grace is going to be on commission. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I won't. So, like,
No, do you understand that? Because that team, that unit, right? Grace has to be in a certain mindset. To support Coretta Scott King. You know who that is? That's Martin Luther King's wife. Michelle Obama. Barack Obama's wife.
I know, I'm not. I shouldn't have gone out. I'm
No,
sorry.
let me just lay it out for you, right? If I'm just gonna say this. My temper, my shit, my trauma, all that said, right? And I'm not saying I'm a great man. A great man. I am doing great things, not just for me, but for my culture and for the world. That is actually the position I'm in. That's real. I'm not going to think about it. I didn't ask for it. I worked, and that's the situation. The woman that supports me, that I support, that needs to be a great woman and make sacrifices the way that man is making for her and for them ultimately. Last night, 2 nights ago, we did not do that. We did not do that.
Sorry.
Which took away from the plan. And the plan is everything. If it was just you in the house drunk, maybe I could have swallowed it. Or I was the moment like, oh, babe, let's go to bed. That's it, just I'm just going to bed. I'm not hungry for a little blunt. Because Grace isn't here. Why? She was drunk. What else? She was clogged by whatever was going on. I mean, fine, I can take that. I'm fine.
Yeah. Jonathan, if you wanted a Coretta Scott King or Michelle Obama type, start with similar genealogy, okay? Which have us wondering why Megan and why now? Was she the one who sent you that text? Jonathan and Grace's relationship has run its course. They met on a movie set, and someone thought it would be a great idea. I just believe they were unequally yoked at the time, but I believe that Grace liked the party, and for some reason he didn't like the party as much. But Jonathan knew that he had a lot at stake dealing with her. Hence, the speech he gave to her about being like Coretta Scott King or Michelle Obama. Now, it's interesting how an argument, as I see it, with your significant other can impact your livelihood. I believe that Martha made up their minds the moment they heard of this incident, which ultimately brought us to this outcome, him losing his TV, movie, and commercial deals anyway. Jonathan, you say you're a good person. You just chose the wrong Coretta Scott King or Michelle Obama to begin this journey with.